Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in full LARPerator gear and I am going over some of my favorite firearms that were used in probably one of my favorite documentaries of all time, the 1987 classic Predator. So we're just going to dive right into it here. And one of the firearms that was not actually used in the movie, but was featured on every member of Dutch's crew is the Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle didn't actually get produced until 1983, and the film came out in '87. So more than likely the ones they were using were the 357 mag, not the 44 mag, which is what this one is. And I just coincidentally, by the way, own all these firearms. The documentary or film had nothing to do with my influence over buying them at all. Anyway, Desert Eagle, this one's chambered in 44 mag. It's a 1986 model, and it is the most perfect concealed carry piece that you could ever buy. You know, forget those Glock 43 and 43Xs. This gal right here is easily concealable if maybe you're 6'5". I don't know, but anyway, it is a great gun, iconic, and seen on every member of Dutch's crew in the film, but never actually goes up against a Predator until the second film. Moving on. Dillon's firearm in the movie appears to be an HK mp5A3 setup, but what it really is like an HK94 style weapon with a 16-inch barrel that they cut down for the film to make it resemble an mp5A3, which is why when you get a close-up of it, you'll notice the barrel isn't threaded whatsoever, or it doesn't have tri-lugs for any level of an adapter on it. It's because they had to modify a weapon for the movie. So I did put back on the original steel lower on my POF5. No, it's not a real HK. However, it does say MP5 on the top because it's a licensed copy, which means something, right? Right? Anyway, moving on. The other most iconic firearm used in the documentary is what would appear to be an M16A1 or A2, depending on like how much your knowledge is of the M16 variations. However, what they used in the film were Colt SP1s that they modified with A2 handguards and a couple different levels of attachments. So on Billy's gun, for example, which, by the way, rare fact, Billy grew up in Flatwoods, Kentucky, which is about 10 minutes from here, and sometimes was not the most pleasant guy, and other times he was. Random crap. Billy's gun has a master key attachment, which is a Mossberg 500. On Dutch's firearm, he has like an M37 grenade launcher, which is used at the beginning of the movie, and he tries to use a couple more times unsuccessfully against the Predator, according to the documentary. So this is a late 60s, early 70s complete upper parts kit that I have on an H&R, and I did throw the A2 handguards on it just for the purposes of this educational video. Outside of that, I do not own any of the knives that were used in the movie, which makes me kind of sort of feel like a failure when I say that out loud. However, these are some of the most iconic firearms throughout the Cold War and history in general, especially the Desert Eagle. And no, this is not a new gun to me. However, I did want to show it off because it is technically featured in the documentary, but it doesn't get any screen time. But in the second movie, as I mentioned earlier, Danny Glover squares off against a Predator multiple times, and this gun is featured throughout the film. And his is the later version. Some of them have the larger, I think the 9-inch barrels, and he has scopes attached on them. Mine being a Mark I, I think I can still attach a scope to this, but it doesn't have the weaver cuts in it to attach anything, so I need to look that up a little bit more. But in general, just as she is, gas operated, beautiful concealed carry piece, she just shoots wonderfully the way she is. But these guns can be very finicky on magazines, and that may have been the reason why Dutch's crew didn't pull them out, or they didn't want to feature them in the film to show them functioning more than they actually do. But with the right mag and the right ammunition, the Desert Eagles are extraordinarily fun to shoot. That's it for the video. I hope you guys had fun with it. That is the intent. I'm going to now go change out of my LARPerator gear because I have other things to do today instead of looking completely camouflaged. I want to be able to go out in public today and not like blend into the surroundings and people not know that I'm there. So I've got to go change. Have fun this weekend. Be safe. We'll say be safe first. Also have a lot of fun. Get out, use your gear, and thanks for watching.